For each question, you will see a picture and you will hear 4 short statements. The statements will be spoken just one time.
Right ใครเข้ามาแล้วบ้างอันนี้เราไปเช็คชื่อเลยครับ
นัสลินค่ะ
ตั้งใจเรียนเวอร์ ไม่เป็นไรให้ A อยู่แล้วนะครับหนูมีแผนจะไปหมายถึงว่าสอบโทอีกไหมครับหรือว่า
น่าจะไม่สอบแล้วค่ะอาจารย์
โอเคนะฮะก็
แล้วก็
มา
เรียนให้จบเลยไม่เป็นไรใช่ค่ะ
เพราะยังไงก็ได้ A อยู่แล้วใช่ไหม
หนูเรียนมาขนาดนี้แล้วค่ะอาจารย์
มนุษย์เองมันก็ต้องได้ A อยู่แล้วไอไม่ควรจะเป็นเกรดหมายถึงว่ามันไม่ได้ยากขนาดนั้นใช่ป่ะสำหรับโทอีกใช่ป่ะเราก็เรียนแต่ว่าพอเราจัดคลาสเนี่ยก็ต้องมีอะไรที่มันมากกว่าโทอีกไงเช่น speaking interview อะไรก็ว่าไปหนูมาคนเดียวใช่ไหมหรือว่ายังรอเพื่อนได้ไหมหรือว่ายังไง
รอได้ค่ะหนูไม่แน่ใจเพิ่งจะเข้าไหม
รอก่อนสักแป๊บหนึ่งแล้วกันนะครับครับผมน่าจะไม่มีแล้วไม่เป็นไรก็เรียนเป็นตัวต่อตัวไปแล้วกันนะครับได้ไหม
ค่ะได้ค่ะ
Okay, thank you so much for all right. Okay, งั้นเราเริ่มเลยแล้วกันนะครับ All right, so for today class we have to practice a bit for speaking skills, right? So I'm going to start with activity number 1 here. Think about it, right? Again, so for this part, I would say that just choose. Maybe you can choose 2 out of 4 here, right? Just let's say that thinking about like what the possible way to share the idea from the following questions here, right? If you do for 2 questions and the rest I'm going to share my ideas to all of you to you again, right? Okay, so the first question is that all right, what is the difference between Chinese and American movies? This is the first one, right? If you choose this one, you have to talk about the cultural differences, right? Back into Asian or Western let's say like Eastern and Western cultural differences here, and what kind of reflection between Chinese movie and American movie? Is there any differences, right? Or even compare between the two here. Second is that what do you think about the violent themes? Or basically, I would say that for a violent, right, can be happen or even it might be like the reality that happened from time to time. So some movie they reflect the real situation, right? So violence might be added into that film, but to what extent do you agree that serving lots information about violence scene or even films here might take advantage or even can be useful for those watchers films or not, right? Okay. And next question is that why movies again, right movie need computer techniques or even CG or computer graphic, right? Just because when it comes to seeing such a cinema, like a worldwide, right, international cinema, so we can say like a CG has been played as an important role for, technique or graphic that add into the scene, I mean, filming, right? Things like that. An example of movie using computer techniques here, right? If you choose this question, you have to add, elaborate for more, the idea of CG or even computer techniques here. And the last question here, which part of cinema are the most important and how to improve it? So basically it talks about, technology or even filming or those actress, right, that has been played to single shot or even I would say that what kind of different between past time and present time and how has it changed from present to future? Yep, that's it นะให้เวลาทำมิ่งก่อน5นาทีนะครับถ้าหนูพร้อมแล้วหนูเปิดไมค์รอเลย
โอเคค่ะอาจารย์
All right, so which question would you like to choose here?
The first question.
All right, the first question. So what is the difference between Chinese and American movies?
Okay, in my opinions, American movies have many genres for customers to consume, right? They have rom-com, sci-fi, and adventure. And I think Hollywood movies often based on a simple story about good and bad conflicts, while a Chinese movie often relate to their historical situation in the past or their martial arts something, because I don't know the main point from creating this kind of movie, but maybe the Chinese people want their people to embrace and into their culture, maybe. Yeah.
All right, good. So one more question would you like to which question would you like to share here?
I would like to share number 3, C.
3, C cat, right? Okay, why movies need CG or computer graphic, computer techniques here, and any example of a movie using computer techniques? Yeah.
Okay, I think movie needs computer techniques to make it more real or to make the movie more interesting. For example, like the earliest movie is Avatar. Yeah,
Yeah.
Avatar is the most, I think the most one movie that use so much computer graphic. So I think they want to create a new world or create a new things that people in the real life will have never seen. And computer graphic is important to do this. Yeah.
I see. All right. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Okay, so your turn, right? You can ask the question that you didn't choose, and then I will respond it, right? Okay.
Okay. So number 2, what do you think of the violence film?
Well, I
Yeah.
think that violent films is kind of the things that should be prohibited into the film. But in reality, it might not happen to the film just because every film has to reflect the real situation in daily routine. So I would say that it is undeniable that the violent part of the film might be added into that scene. But anyway, in order to make sure that the violent film might be proper or even appropriate to those watchers or film lovers, I would say that it might be, have an option or limited to some dose of people who can see or even perceive this kind of violent situation. All in all, I can say that violence should be restricted a bit, but anyway, if it shows the reality that we can educate other peoples to learn what should do or should not do based on the violence movie, I would say that it's kind of appropriate cinema or even film that all of us can see and watch it. Yep. Next.
Okay. Which parts of cinema are the most important and how to improve it?
Well, I think that the part of cinema is kind of like, I would say that all of part of cinema have an important role in that way. For example, like we can say like introduction of that movie, it must be hook or even attract lots of people or watcher, kind of like interesting at the first begin, right? But anyway, we can see lots of story or TV drama or even lots of cinema that we have been showing on the film, right? They're going to have a climax scene, so which is they can represent thing or plot of a story, or even actor or actress has been play as dominate role in this kind of scene. So I would say that for all of a part of cinema, I think it's okay for showing into the large screen like that. But what I would suggest for more improvement here is that maybe we have to switch into more let's say like online, right? Online, then virtual cinema that we have to see in a real way. But all in all, it might take time a bit, and I would say that it depends on the popularity of the watchers and how to solve that problem to be better. Yep. That's it นะพร้อมนะครับงั้นอินเทอร์วิวนะวันนี้เป็นคนเดียวเหงาไหม
เฉยๆค่ะอาจารย์
จริงเหรอ แสดงว่าหนูเป็นคน
ปกติ
independent เหรอเป็นคนแบบ มั่นใจ
ก็
ใช่ไหมอืม
ก็ไม่ขนาดนั้นค่ะ แต่ก็แค่รู้สึกมันก็คือหน้าที่เรา อาจารย์
อ๋อแหละครับไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรเราเข้าใจได้เพราะว่าเด็ก accent เยอะเสกนี้คือ accent คือทั้งหมดแทบจะแบบเฮ้ยกำลังลุ้นอยู่เลยอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแต่ว่าไม่เป็นไรก็คือการ accent เนี่ยมันดีต่อตัวคอร์สอยู่แล้วคือตัว ECP เนี่ยเราล็อกไว้ที่700เพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยสำหรับมนุษย์อิงหรือว่า LCI หรือว่าฝั่งอินเตอร์ทั้งหมดเนี่ย encourage ให้ไปสอบอยู่แล้วเพราะว่าสุดท้ายเราต้องใช้คะแนน TOEIC อะนะฮะโดยเฉพาะกลุ่มน้องๆที่ต้องไปเป็น Air Steward หรือว่าทำงานอินเตอร์เนี่ย requirement TOEIC ต้องมีอยู่แล้วนะฮะมานั้นall right. So moving to second activities, just like that, right? So for today class, I'm going to say that we're gonna have like 10 series of questions here, right? We can start from 5 following questions here first. All right. Okay. So I would say that just because just only you and me who can talk here, right? You can choose 2 out of 5 here, right? Okay, 2 out of 5 from this slide first, and the rest I'm going to explain or be interviewer based on my like opinion here, right? Okay, so the first question is that how do you see yourself in next 5 years from now on? If you choose this question, so just prepare for that, right? And then second, coworker unsatisfied with you, but you have to work together. How could you handle this or any effective strategy that you can do with this kind of problem, right? The third one is that do you think sales position require convincing skill, right? Or other related job that is require convincing skill or not? So try to explain a bit or give some example here. Are there any strength that you would like us to know more about you? So anyway, strength can be changed from time to time, right? So in the past time, you may think that you are strength with this thing, but right now you may change or check a bit into the other skills. So try to explain why and why. And the last question is that how have you researched the essential information about the company and what have you faced or encountered with that, right? So it's all about like well researched or what you get some information from the company here. Yep. อ่ะให้หนูเวลาเต็มตัวก่อน5 นาทีนะฮะ2 ข้อนะโอเค All right, ready, eh? Sorry. Okay, ready to go.
โอเคค่ะ
Which question would you like to answer here?
I answer the first question.
All right. So how do you see yourself in next 5 years from now on?
Okay. I see myself from next 5 years of people to continue my family business, right? I will be the one who going out for exhibition instead of my mother and deal the product with customers. Also, I see myself as a who love more in my job and has more passion about it. Because to be honest, right now I am not the one who into my family business that much, but I have to because it's just necessary. And I hope that myself in next 5 years will do my best.
Good. Thank you so much for sharing like your commitment or your high responsibility for next 5 years once you get into the job, right? Okay, good. So for more question for you, right? Any question here?
I choose number 4.
Number 4, are there any strengths that you can explain and would like us to know more about you? Yeah.
Okay. One strength that I'm confident that I would like to tell you that I think I am a person who have a well organized in everything in my life, including my plan, my task, and my daily life. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so my friends often like okay, or my friend love me to organize everything in
Yeah.
like in the group work. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Right. So basically, for strength, in order to make sure that we get, let's say, like finalists for this, for the interview round, right? So we have to research the core qualification of that first, and then try to involve with the skills, right? And the other option is that you can research for JD, job description, right? Job description that, for example, like if you are a translator, you have to have the trait of attentive to the detail, just because it might it is possible for those workers who have like a mistake or an error in that like publishing or writing here, right? But all in all, if you are one of the keep into the details, so it might be a strength here. So just connect between the two, right? Job description and then your skill and performance. That's it, right? Okay, so turn taking here. Just ask the question here, and I'm trying to respond based on my opinion here. Okay.
Okay. I asked you, right, teacher?
ใช่ลองดูเผื่อว่าแบบจะได้ดูเป็นยังไงบ้างมา
Okay. If your coworker were unsatisfied with your emotional working to both of you need to do together, how could you tell or handle with this situation?
Well, I think that this happened for the daily routine, that is unexpected situation, or one of our coworker misunderstand or even unsatisfied with things together. I would say that it's kind of a problem that happened and we have to see as a part of our routine. I would say that it is possible to have a good communication or even effective communication to deal with the problem, just because I do believe that when we talk, we share, or even we discuss on the thing in particular, we can deal with the problem properly. Anyway, in case that it's beyond our capacity or even the potential that it can handle with this kind of issues, I would say that try to refer or even connect to other people who can authorize or even dealing with this kind of problem. It might be an option too. Although I can say that people skills is considered as the most challenging or even difficult part for any organization. But I would say that it is undeniable, or we have to accept that we have to deal with people in the right and appropriate way. That's it. Thank you so much for your sharing. นะต่อครับหนู
Help
Do-
you research
Okay.
essential information about your company and what have
All
you
right.
done?
Yes, I do. I've been researching for some background information about the company, what the specific information on this company, and how the business run in from past time until present time. What I found from this company is that I think this is one of the most global and international company that I really want to get into it. And I would say that when I've considered for my skill and potential, I I'm I I'm sure that I might be the one who can, be selected into the company just because I think that I can make a great contribution to a company. Yep. อีกข้อหนึ่งครับข้อสามปะ alright alright
Do
yeah
you think your sales positions require and convincing skills and how?
Mhm. I would say that for sales positions, it is required to have convincing skill or even persuade to others. But unlock beyond that convincing skills, I would say that effective communication is a key role and important aspect for sales positions. What I'm saying is that I would say that convincing skill that may have like difficult skills for those people. But if we change or shift it into effective communication, we can use appropriate word, right, or the right word to the right customer, and we can compromise in behavior or try to make in a nice way. So it's all about convincing skill, just because we do believe that the strong word of convincing skill might play like everyone afraid of it, right? Just because it's like sell harder and harder. But I would say that for sales position, they can practice a lot about effective communication skill, and they can go further what they are going to do in the future. Yeah, that's it นะเป็นไงบ้างโอเคขึ้นไหม
Okay,ค่ะ
คิวต่อไปนะครับ alright again right อันนี้ switch ที่อยากให้เราตอบ3ข้อนะฮะหมายถึงว่าเดี๋ยวอาจารย์จะตอบ2ข้อแล้วเราตอบ3ข้อได้ไหมนะครับ switch กัน alright again right for this slide you can see from 5 following questions right the first question is that do you consistently achieve positive results. So for this question, you have to emphasize on the previous achievement, right? Just talk about your teamwork, just talk about your, let's say you achieve with a highest GPA or what you cooperate with others, try to explain a bit for achieve positive result here. If you choose a second question, do you complete tasks work quickly and efficiently? But this question is a little bit tricky because you have to differentiate between the two. Once you work quickly, it doesn't mean that you have to work something properly or even efficiently, right? So here we can talk about the quality control in a time manner. So assign submitted in time, but the high quality should be remain. That's it, right? Okay, so next question is that do you have a history of positive interactions, right, with your fellow employee? For this question, it's all about like psychiatric questions, I can say, just because they're going to see positive interaction toward people. I would suggest that you have to talk about two things. The first one is that, let's say like behavior of yourself and then your friend. Second is that how to deal with a problem when it comes to having more and more friends here. Yeah, so it's called positive interaction. And then speaking to relationship, do you handle conflict professionally? So for this question, I would say that it might be possible to ask on an interview day, just because a conflict happens from time to time, and how could we handle the conflict professionally might be vary from situation to the situation, right? Okay, and the last question is that do you or have you considered yourself as a problem solver? So do you think you can manage or even solve that problem that happened to you or even to the company properly here? Yep. ให้เวลานะเลือก3นะครับ
โอเคค่ะ
All right, I think you're ready a bit, right? So which question would you like to answer here?
Okay, I would like to answer number 2.
Number 2, right? Do you complete tasks assigned quickly and efficiently?
Okay, I often do. As I state from my strengths that I am well organized in everything in my life. So every task in my life, I will finish it quickly and efficiently. And to remain a high quality of task, I recheck it oftenly and research more and more to get information and organize it as well as I can.
Mhm. All right, good. Thank you so much for sharing here. Next question, please.
Number
Number
5.
number 5, are you consider yourself as a problem solver?
Okay, I consider myself as a problem solver. Yes, as I stated, my friends and my internship fellow often trust me to organize many tasks. So I am the one who often solve the problem and find the best solution in a situation.
Good. Thank you so much for sharing here. Next, please. Number
Okay, back to number 1.
number 1, do you consistently achieve a positive result?
Okay, yeah, I do. I achieve many positive results in my life. And really recently, I just sending a video presentation of my clothing branding
Mhm.
and my mother and like and everyone, my designers also love it. So it is really good.
That's it, right? Done. Cover for 3 questions you have chosen here. All right, so the rest
Okay.
would be number 3 and 4. Am I correct? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so your turn.
Okay.
Ask me, please. Yeah.
Do you have a history of positive interaction with your fellow employees?
Yes, I do. I do have a positive interaction with fellow or even employees here. I do believe that positive interaction may include lots of things that you have to practice from time to time. For example, the first one is that positive interaction can happen if we trust and respect to each other. It means that fellow employee can do things happy or even and happy to work with all the time. So this is a kind of like we call respect to each other and a positive interaction to get to each other. Second, I would say that additionally from respect to each other, it's kind of we're gonna have like a sense of humor. Just because I do believe that beyond the talks work is a little bit tough or even challenging from time to time. So if I do have a sense of humor, so I can build, a let's say a healthy relationship or even positive interaction here. So I do consider myself that I have a clear history on positive interaction with my fellows or coworkers. Yep. Next.
Okay. Speaking of relationships, do you handle a conflict professionally?
Well, I think that this is a little bit tricky question for speaking to the relationship because we all expect to have a healthy relationship and we try to avoid as much as possible for conflict that can cause a problem later. But I would say that I do believe that people skills is quite very challenging just because we have to have the mutual understanding or even the emphasize when it comes to talk about personal issue or things like that. When conflict happen, I would say that what I need to do first is that accept the reality, and then if it caused, let's say like a bad thing to others, so I have to try to handle it by myself first. For example, like if I have a problem with one of my friends and I try to be clear the conflict on deal with that conflict or problem one-on-one, it might be possible. But if beyond to just only me or even one of single individual here, I would say that I have to refer or ask for some help for more people or even as a team to solve with these problems, just because I do believe that everyone have a different personality. So if they maybe get into those people who really get into it, it might be possible for them to heal such a conflict to each other. Yep, yep, นะตามนั้น done ไหม สนุกไหมครับ
ค่ะ
นะวันนี้ครับผมงั้นก็ต้องไปฟังแล้วหนูเพราะ ECP มันต้องฟัง
ได้
ฟังไม่มีอะไรคือมันต้องฟังนะ แต่ว่าพยาการฟังนี้ วิธีการฟังที่ดีก็คือว่ามันต้องฟังแบบเพลินๆเหมือนเราฟังเพลงถูกไหมครับแต่ว่าด้วยความที่มันเป็นโทอีกเนี่ยจุดที่ยากเนี่ยมันจะอยู่แค่พาร์ท3กับ4นะฮะก็คือเป็น conversation กับ talk ที่มันต้อง pay attention นิดหนึ่งแต่ว่าเราก็แค่ไปฟังให้บ่อยนะฮะให้ชินหูเฉยๆนะครับฟังของเราขอตัดไปทำเป็น3กับ4เลยแล้วกันเนาะได้ไหมโอเค 1 2 3 go
Directions. You will hear some conversations between 2 or more people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
I just heard that Melinda can't stay until 5 p.m. Her son isn't feeling well, so she has to leave work early in order to get him from school. Would you be able to cover her duties?
Sure, but can you be more specific about what I'll need to do?
She's currently checking in gym members and answering phone calls at the main desk, so I'd like you to do that. Seeing as you used to be a receptionist at an advertising company, you should be able to handle everything.
Well, I'm not very familiar with our registration system, but I'm sure I'll manage.
Number 32. Why is Melinda unable to stay until 5 p.m.? Number 33. What does the man agree to do? Number 34. According to the woman, where did the man previously work? Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
It seems as if more people have been stopping by our store in recent weeks. That's probably because we've started selling albums that are hard to find on the internet.
Yes, I think you're right. But we're still losing a lot of customers to online music retailers. To ensure that people keep coming, we should ask some regional bands and singers to appear here at our business.
Funny you should suggest that. I've already reached out to several jazz and blues musicians in the area to see if they could come and sign autographs here. That's what many customers indicated they want in our satisfaction survey.
Number 35. Where do the speakers most likely work? Number 36. What does the man recommend? Number 37. According to the woman, what do some customers want? Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I'd like to leave my car in this indoor parking lot for a couple of hours while I run some errands. My husband works at a dental clinic down the street, and he gave me his parking pass. Can I use it here?
Unfortunately, it looks like your husband's pass expired 2 days ago. You'll have to pay to use our space.
Oh, okay. How does the payment process work?
The fee for parking is $3.50 an hour. Here, I'll print a new ticket for you. When you leave, you can insert it into the machine located near the exit and pay using cash or credit card.
Number 38. Where most likely does the conversation take place? Number 39. What does the woman say about her husband? Number 40. What should the woman do when she leaves? Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Tyler, have you read the quarterly sales report yet?
No, I'm planning to look through it on Thursday. I have to fly to Seattle this afternoon for a trade exhibition, and I won't be back until Wednesday evening. Why? Is there a problem?
Actually, there is. Sales of the company's latest dishwasher model are much lower than expected. The CEO wants our team to develop some new marketing strategies and present them tomorrow morning. We don't have much time to prepare, so I could really use your assistance.
I'll take a later flight then. This sounds important, and I don't want to let the team down.
Number 41. When is the man planning to return from Seattle? Number 42. What will probably take place tomorrow morning? Number 43. Why does the man say,
I'll take a later flight then?
Go on to the next page. Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
I'm thinking of getting lunch at the cafeteria in our office building today. Do you want to join me?
No thanks. I ate there when I started working here, and the food wasn't very good. I would prefer to dine at a restaurant.
Did you know that the food service company at our facility was changed last month in response to feedback from staff? Beatrice Dining now provides meals. I find their dishes to be delicious.
I probably missed that piece of news while I was on vacation 3 weeks ago. In that case, I'd be happy to come along. Just let me finish writing this email message first.
Number 44. What is the conversation mainly about? Number 45. According to the woman, why has there been a change? Number 46. When will the man most likely join the woman? Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Walter, I need you to update the staff manual for our investment bank's stock market research software. Here's a copy of the current handbook.
Thanks, but when does the document need to be completed?
You'll have 3 days to work on it. Also, you should make revisions based on the version of the software that our IT workers are developing now. I asked the team to provide you with a list of changes to the program.
Got it. But can I look at the manual in an electronic format instead of this printout? It will be easier for me to refer to that.
Number 47. Where most likely do the speakers work? Number 48. What does the man ask the woman about? Number 49. What does the man mean when he says,
It will be easier for me to refer to that.
questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation?
My name is Stanley Coburn. When I logged into my library account today, I saw that I have an overdue book, but I never received a voicemail reminder about this. I'm a little upset about the situation.
We switched to sending notices by email last month, Mr. Coburn. You should have received a message about the development.
Really? I check my emails regularly, and I never received one. Maybe the library hasn't been using my correct email address.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Here's what I can do. If you return the book today, you won't have to pay a late fee.
Number 50. Why is the man calling? Number 51. According to the woman, what did the library do last month? Number 52. What does the woman say she can do? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation with three speakers.
Before we wrap up this meeting, let's talk about the position we need to fill in the bookkeeping department. After going through the applications, I think Cheryl Johnson looks promising.
I agree. I was really impressed by her responses during the interview on Monday. What do you think, Dave?
I don't know. She doesn't have much experience working in the financial field.
It shouldn't be an issue, though. It's an entry-level position.
Right, she'll receive on-the-job training.
That's a good point. I don't have any objections to hiring her then.
Okay, but I should talk to the department head before making a final decision. I'll do that now.
Number 53. What was held on Monday? Number 54. What is mentioned about Cheryl Johnson? Number 55. What will the woman probably do next? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Jasmine, did you hear that loud party in the apartment upstairs last night?
Yeah, I had trouble sleeping because of it. I'm going to complain to the building management office.
It's a national holiday, so the office is closed today.
Are you serious? That means I'm going to lose more sleep this weekend.
Well, you could put a note on the door of the apartment upstairs.
I suppose I can try that first. Unit 74 is the one right above us, isn't it? I want to be sure I put the note on the proper door.
Number 56. What is the problem? Number 57. What does the woman imply when she says,
Are you serious?
Number 58. What does the woman ask the man about? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I'd like to buy a watch as a gift for my assistant since he was really helpful while I was creating my latest clothing line.
Certainly, our store has a number of great choices. For instance, this piece has a leather band and costs $145.
I really like that, but it looks like the face on it is cracked. See here? Do you have any others in stock? If so, I'll take it.
My apologies. Yes, let me grab another from our back room.
By the way, I'd appreciate it if you could gift wrap it too. That'll save me the hassle of doing it myself.
Number 59. Who most likely is the man? Number 60. What problem does the woman mention? Number 61. What does the woman ask the man to do? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Do you know why we're shutting down rides in the park an hour early tonight?
There will be fireworks in the main plaza this evening.
I didn't know about that. Did you, Amy?
Sure did. This month, we're celebrating the first anniversary of our opening. As a result, there's a special event each week. The schedule is posted in the staff break room.
Oh, odd. I never saw that throughout the week.
I see. Well, it's in there. Okay, we'd better get back to work. Don't forget to place closing signs near the ride entrances in 20 minutes.
Number 62. Where is the conversation most likely taking place? Number 63. According to Amy, how long has the facility been in operation? Number 64. Why was the man unaware of an event? Go on to the next page. Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and employee directory.
Josh, I heard you're staying late tonight to help with the marketing department's relocation to the 5th floor.
Yeah, I'm setting up the computers. I was given this list detailing which desks I'm supposed to set up. However, it includes only 25 staff members, despite there being 30 in the department. I need the rest of the information to finish the job.
Why don't you call the 5 employees who aren't included in the list and ask which workstations they're moving to?
I don't know their names, and our online directory doesn't include employees' departments.
Well, everyone in marketing has an extension starting with 9. Just sort by extension number, and you'll be able to see everyone in that department.
Number 65. What will the man do tonight? Number 66. What problem does the man mention? Number 67. Look at the graphic. Who works in the marketing department? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and ticket.
Are you going to the Eastville Food Festival, Priscilla?
You bet. I bought my ticket today. I'm surprised they raised the prices this year, though.
Fortunately, I belong to the World Culinary Organization, so I got a $5 discount. Members pay $10 for a one-day pass and $15 for a two-day pass.
Lucky you. Did you hear that they will be holding a cooking competition on Sunday afternoon? An announcement was added to the website yesterday. Apparently, several international chefs will be participating.
Really? I'd love to watch that, but my parents are staying at my house from Sunday to Monday, and we already have arrangements then, so I'll have to skip it.
Number 68. Look at the graphic. How much did the man pay for the ticket? Number 69. What happened yesterday? Number 70. Why is the man unable to attend the festival on Sunday?
Part 4. Directions. You will hear some talks given by a single speaker. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speaker says in each talk. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The talks will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Attention Flight 876 passengers. This is your captain speaking. Thanks to some favorable air currents, we will reach Los Angeles approximately 20 minutes ahead of schedule, so we will arrive at 5:20 p.m. local time instead of 5:40 p.m. The weather at our destination is partly cloudy and is expected to stay that way for the rest of the day. Since this is an international flight, many of you will need to submit an immigration form upon arrival, so I suggest filling it out now. The seatbelt sign will be turned on in 10 minutes, at which time you will need to return to your seats and remain there until we land.
Number 71. Who is the speaker? Number 72. When will Flight 876 reach its destination? Number 73. What does the speaker suggest listeners do? Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following advertisement.
At Durand Incorporated, we believe that cleaning supplies should not include harmful chemicals. That's why we created the Le Mans line of environmentally friendly household cleaners. Made from all natural ingredients, these products will never damage countertops, stoves, or any other surfaces. Starting this March, Le Mans brand items will be even easier to find, as they will be available in all Davis Market stores across the United States. In the meantime, you can order any of our products at www.durandincorp.com, where all of our goods are currently 5% off.
Number 74. What is being advertised? Number 75. What is supposed to happen in March? Number 76. According to the speaker, what can listeners do online? Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following telephone message.
This is Michael Danton calling from Harvard Legal Services. It's regarding the retirement party for another attorney at my firm that your company is catering tonight. I just spoke to one of your employees who is setting up at the banquet hall we rented, and she mentioned that there will be sufficient food for 50 people, but over 75 guests will be attending this event. I'm not sure how this mistake happened. I was very clear when I met with you to organize the party, and the contract I signed states the number of attendees. I expect to see you here at the hall within the hour with a plan to deal with this situation.
Number 77. What type of business does the speaker work for? Number 78. Why does the speaker say,
but over 75 guests will be attending this event?
Number 79. What does the speaker ask the listener to do? Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following announcement.
This is an urgent announcement from the National Weather Bureau. Be advised, the City of Toronto will experience a severe heat wave on August 6th and 7th. Daytime temperatures during this period are expected to exceed 36 degrees Celsius. Residents should avoid physically demanding activities such as jogging or playing sports. In addition, Pets and young children should not be left unattended in parked vehicles. Information about the symptoms of heat stroke and methods of treatment is available on our website, along with tips for coping with the heat. Rain is forecasted for the area on August 8th, which will lead to a significant drop in temperature.
Number 80. When will the heat wave begin? Number 81. What are listeners advised to do? Number 82. What does the speaker say is available on the website? Go on to the next page. Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following advertisement.
Are you confused by all the different types of investments? Worried about making the wrong choices? Then contact Fieldstone Services, the largest wealth management firm in the country. Established in 1945, our company is the nation's most popular source of investment advice, as demonstrated by our #1 ranking in the National Brand Survey for 7 consecutive years. This is because clients know that our employees can be trusted. They do not receive commissions, so they never try to sell unnecessary products or services. If you would like to make an appointment with one of our trained professionals, call our 24-hour hotline.
Number 83. What type of business is being advertised? Number 84. According to the speaker, why is the company highly ranked in a survey? Number 85. Why should listeners contact the hotline? Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Miss Chen. It's Damian Marks from Vox Wireless. I have some bad news. I won't be able to repair your phone. I know I told you that it would be easy to replace the cracked screen. However, the problem is more serious than I thought. When you dropped your phone, you broke several internal components. This means that it's going to cost more to fix your phone than to buy a new one. Why don't you stop by the store to look at the models in stock? We'll even give you a $100 store credit for your broken phone to use on your purchase. We're open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. each day, and I'm here from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekdays if you have any questions.
Number 86. Who most likely is the speaker? Number 87. What does the speaker mean when he says,
The problem is more serious than I thought.
Number 88. What does the speaker offer? Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following instructions.
Thank you for this opportunity to give a sales presentation on my company's newest application. I think it'll be perfect for your insurance firm. Scheduler 2.0 is an integrated online platform that makes it easy to manage client appointments. A customer who visits your website will be prompted to select an appointment time, and the program will then automatically assign an agent. The employee will be able to access the client's information to prepare for the meeting. For managers, this system can be used to see how many clients each team member is meeting and what products they have sold. Okay, let me show you how it works. Then I'll answer any questions you might have.
Number 89. What is the main purpose of the talk? Number 90. According to the speaker, what can managers do? Number 91. What will most likely happen next? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following telephone message and table.
Good morning, Mr. Davis. This is Marsha Foster. I'm calling about my interview on Tuesday. Unfortunately, I have a family emergency to deal with, and I won't be available until the following week. Would it be possible to reschedule the interview? Also, I received an email from Aidan Parker asking me for another example of my work. I dropped it off at the reception desk on Wednesday. If he hasn't received the sample yet, it should be waiting for him there. Of course, should my application be missing anything else, I'll be happy to send it.
Number 92. Look at the graphic. Which department is the woman applying to? Number 93. What does the speaker ask the listener to do? Number 94. What did the speaker do on Wednesday? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following broadcast and map.
This is Colin Edwards reporting live from the 20th Annual Pottery Expo, which is being held in Canberra this year. Hundreds of people have gathered here at Melville Hall to see the work of artists from 12 different countries. Today, I'll be interviewing Matthew Walsh, the owner of the popular local studio Rustic Ceramics. Be sure to check out his booth next to the stairway on the ground floor to view some of his creations. Before I introduce him, though, I want to let you know that free pottery lessons are being offered to all attendees. If this interests you, just stop by the information desk to sign up for a session. Now, let's meet Mr. Walsh.
Number 95. What is mentioned about the event? Number 96. Look at the graphic. Which booth is Matthew Walsh using? Number 97. According to the speaker, what can listeners do at the information desk? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and coupon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Choi. This is Emily O'Neill from marketing. My manager asked that I contact the accounting department about buying a piece of furniture. We were just notified that someone from sales will be joining our team on October 13th, and we need another chair. The model we would like to purchase is available at Dixon's Office Supply for $45. I called the nearest branch, and the person I spoke to said it was in stock. She also mentioned that we could get a discount if we downloaded a coupon. I'll email you the requisition form in a few minutes. Please call me at extension 674 if you have any questions. Thank you.
Number 98. Why does the speaker need to purchase furniture? Number 99. Look at the graphic. How much of a discount will the company most likely receive? Number 100. What does the speaker say she will do?
เดี๋ยวเราไปเบรกกันก่อนแล้วกันนะครับเบรกสัก10 นาทีนะฮะเจอกัน3 โมงตรง
โอเคค่ะ
Hello มาครับเรามาเริ่มเรียนนิดเดียวนะฮะเดี๋ยวก็ปิดละโอเคมาเริ่มทำดีกว่าฮะอันนี้จะเป็นข้อสอบที่ค่อนข้างยากนิดหนึ่งนะลองดูนะฮะเป็นบวกตัด meaning and context นะฮะเริ่มทำที่ข้อหนึ่งเลยสองดะเซตนะฮะนี่นะครับเดี๋ยวกัน1 2 go เริ่มที่ข้อหนึ่งนะครับ This system which was regarded as blah 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 has been subjected to rigorous criticism by later economists ถูกไหมฮะ dependable ได้ไหมreliable อันนี้พูดถึง system ถูกไหมครับ authoritative authority แล้วก็ trustworthy ถ้าเป็นพวกนี้เนี่ยมันจะเป็นแบบใช้กับคนนะส่วนใหญ่ใช่ไหมเหลือ A กับ B has been subjected to rigorous criticism ต้องเป็น B แหละนะครับ B บ่อยนะโอเคต่อนะ New plaza include slope walkway with light handrails that leads to the front door which is designed to ADA อันนี้เป็นคำย่อสักอย่างหนึ่ง and easier for seniors travelers compliant acquisition amenable accommodate อันนี้แปลว่า support ถูกไหมตัว support ที่ชัดสุดก็คือ accommodate นั่นเองดีด็อกครับ3 และ 4 ครับMandarin of office class is recruit from a range of people by examination competitive ambitious zealous kid อันนี้ง่ายนะ competitive ถูกไหมชัดสุดนะเพราะว่าที่เหลือเนี่ยจะเป็นการ describe a personality or even agent that refers to people นะ so she heard a note of hesitation alongside did something in his broken voice reflection deliberation consideration contemplation คำศัพท์อันนี้ต้องเช็ค context ครับผมhesitation alongside reflection ไม่ได้ considerate ก็ไม่ได้ contemplate แปลว่าตั้งใจต้องเป็นข้อ B บ่อย deliberate ในที่นี้แปลว่าเหมือนแบบการสั่นสะเทือน something คิดว่านะ alright ไปที่ 5 และ 6 ครับ the hope of achieving parliamentary something on the basis of such loyal declarations as these soon vanish coordination collaboration partnership และก็ cooperation คำศัพท์ใกล้กันหมดเลยเนาะ coordinate ตัดแมปไม่น่าได้ partnership เนี่ยจะต้อง refer ถึงsomething connect between the two A ไป B อะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเหลือแค่ collaborate กับ cooperation ถ้า corporation จะพูดถึงองค์กรถูกไหม corporation collaborate น่าจะเป็น collaborate ต้องเป็น collaborate เพราะว่าอย่างนี้คือ collaborate เนี่ยเป็นการร่วมมือแต่ corporation จะเป็น setting แบบ company A cooperate with company B let's say เป็นอย่างนั้นนะครับIt is estimated the about of 1/2 of Russian agricultural population blah 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 their income by engaging on non-agricultural pursuit addition ตัวนี้พูดถึงwhat is that actually เป็น resource นะ meaning ที่เราต้องการคือ resource ถูกไหม and amplification แปลว่าแบบ add on ถูกไหม increasing ก็ add on กันเพราะฉะนั้นตัวที่ชัดสุดน่าจะเป็น supplement เพราะ refer ถึง context ที่แปลว่า resource นั่นเองนะฮะ resources yep 7 และ 8 ครับwhere the effect of poorness of quality in the blood result are the cause of widespread อันนี้คีย์เวิร์ดของเราคือ poorness in quality blood ซะด้วยเพราะฉะนั้นเป็นเรื่องเกี่ยวกับการขาดสารอาหารใช่ไหม malnourishment มันจะไม่ขาดพวกแบบขาดแคลนขาดความอุดมสมบูรณ์ dietary deficiency malnutrition starvation ตอบ C นะฮะ C เลยโอเคSilk fabric in French hold the first place, the more expensive kind. Exceptionally, especially, particularly, like extraordinary, really นะฮะเขาพูดถึงสิ่งของนะ product ก็ต้องเป็น particular นะครับส่วนใหญ่ especially เราจะใช้กับ คนนะ especially you especially me อะไรประมาณนี้นะครับเพราะฉะนั้นข้อนี้ตอบ C ครับ
อาจารย์ข้อ 6เมื่อกี้ตอบอะไรนะคะ
ข้อ6นะครับ supplement ครับเพราะมันเทียบได้กับตัว resource ครับผมไปที่9และ10ครับ language must be used one nation not and ตัวนี้ก็ fixed pattern ก็ artificial อยู่แล้วถูกไหมฮะ artificial things synthetic แปลว่าสังเคราะห์ใช่ไหมฮะใช้กับพวกแบบ product เช่น synthetic chemical substances right imitation ลอกเลียนแบบ substitute ก็คือ replace นะ when we use we kill them as well as the harmful illness and even bees อันนี้คือเป็น pesticide แปลว่ายาฆ่าแมลงอันนี้ตรงๆนะครับthat's it เลยนะสรุปครับผมข้อ1ตอบ reliable ข้อ2 accommodating 3นะฮะ competitive examination 4ตอบ deliberation 5นะครับ collaboration แล้วก็6ตอบ supplement เทียบได้กับ resource 7นะฮะตัวนี้เป็น malnutrition 8 particularly refer ถึง product นะครับและ9 artificial right and then the last one is that pesticide reading นิดนึงนะครับเดี๋ยวให้เวลาหนูอ่านก่อน1 นาทีนะครับอ่านคือวิธีการทำข้อสอบนะในส่วนของ TOEIC เนี่ยเราต้องอ่านภายใน1 นาทีเท่านั้นนะครับซึ่งความหมายคือว่าต้องอ่านทั้ง passage เลยทั้งหน้าเลยภายใน1 นาทีหนึ่งก็คือหน้านี้นะ paragraph ที่1 2แล้วก็วิ่งไป3 4 5 handle นะครับทั้ง5 paragraph ภายใน1 นาทีเท่ากับ you เป็นคนหมายถึงว่าเขาจะเทียบได้กับfluency of reader หมายความว่าเป็นคนที่อ่านเร็วแล้วกันแล้วก็หลังจากนั้นเราก็เทียบโจทย์ไป5 ข้อนะครับเดี๋ยวให้เวลาก่อน1 นาทีนะมานะฮะreading ไม่มีอะไรมากก็สอน tip strategy ไปแล้วนะครับก็คือสเต็ปง่ายๆนะครับก็คือว่าด้วยความที่ตัวข้อสอบเนี่ยจะวัด speed reading ใช่ไหมฮะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยการใช้ tip ลักษณะของ skimming กับ scanning เนี่ยจะเป็นตัว base และกันตัว base ว่าเราต้องมีนะครับวิธีการก็คือว่าถ้ามันเป็นอีเมล2 ตัวเนี่ยเราจะใช้2 tip นะฮะก็คือว่าskimming กับ scanning แหละ skimming คืออะไร skimming คือดูเฉพาะส่วนที่เป็นไอเดียเขาเรียกว่า word keyword ที่สำคัญskim นะ skim ก็อย่างเช่นแบบหัวอีเมลส่งไปให้ใครนะครับใครเป็นคนรับสารนี้หรือว่ารับอีเมลนี้แล้วก็ท็อปปิกของเจ้าตัวเรื่องเนี่ยมีอะไรบ้างอันนี้คือเป็นในลักษณะของ skim ก็คือดูหัวดูหางไปแค่นั้นนะครับทีนี้ตัว scanning เนี่ยคือการล็อก paragraph ก่อน scanning คือการอ่านเพลินๆจะต้องได้ไอเดียนะครับก็คือ fix concept นิดนึงก็คือว่าเราต้องอ่านสแกนก็จริงแต่ว่าต้อง get ว่าในแต่ละ paragraph เนี่ยให้เซนส์แบบไหนเช่นให้เป็น cause กับ effect ให้เป็นpositive นะครับ positive statement หรือว่าให้เป็นnegative statement ก็เป็นได้เหมือนกันแล้วแต่เรื่องอีกทีหนึ่งนะครับทีนี้เราจะยึดในลักษณะของ scanning แล้วกันนะครับอย่างเช่นตัวนี้เนี่ยอ่านแค่ในส่วนของ paragraph ที่หนึ่งใช่ไหมฮะโอเคลองดูนะ I've been to job all the week but I'm finding that the office procedures ถูกไหมฮะ office procedure อะไรดีลองอะไรอ่านดูก่อนได้ in the book and those carried out by the staff seminar sometimes differ เซนที่ให้มาเนี่ยเป็น negative ใช่ไหม negative as a supervisor I want to do my job correctly but at the same time I don't want to spoil people plans อันนี้ไฮไลท์ให้หรือว่าขีดให้แสดงว่าเป็นmeaning in context ต้องแปลจาก context ถึงจะรู้ว่ามันแปลอะไรจุดตัดในเรื่องของคำศัพท์เนี่ยจะยากคือ context clue บางครั้งเนี่ยเราเดาไม่ได้เราต้องรู้และเข้าใจในตัว context นะฮะอันนี้น่าจะเป็นข้อสอบที่ค่อนข้างยากในระดับหนึ่งและกัน For example is it alright for staff to punch in time cards and other employees right who have not yet arrived another question that concern of is attire right attire some of younger staff members are coming to work with t-shirt and sneaker แสดงว่าตัวนี้น่าจะเป็นลักษณะของ inappropriate นะครับ dress code whatever ไปเพราะฉะนั้นเซนที่ให้มาเนี่ยเป็น negative ก็ต้อง mark ไว้แต่ว่าในทาง practical จริงๆเนี่ยคือวันนี้เราสอบเราไม่มีสิทธิ์เขียนอะไรเลยเราต้องจำให้ได้ก็คือต้องเดาเอาต้อง guess ไปเรื่อยๆนะฮะThis is an obvious violation for our office dress code. I don't want to seem like grandmom or grandfather, right? And then, but this rule were made for some purpose. เพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยตัวเซนต์ตัวแรกเนี่ยเป็นลักษณะของ negative นะครับให้เราจับอย่างนี้ก่อนจากนั้นไปอ่านตัวที่สองต่อนะฮะเพราะว่าแต่ละ paragraph เนี่ยจะมี main idea ที่ไม่เหมือนกันนะครับI value my ability to communicate directly with others, but if I don't know how far I should go in correcting others' behavior, I'm afraid I will not have neither the credibility nor influence with those under supervision. Please advise me as soon as possible. อันนี้ก็จะเป็นการปิดว่า action เกิดอะไรขึ้นบ้างนะครับก็ประมาณนี้ลองมาดูหน้าสองปกติแล้วเนี่ยเราจะ handle double emails เนี่ยค่อนข้างไม่ทันนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยเวลาเราอ่านเนี่ยอีกทิปหนึ่งก็คือว่าให้ล็อก paragraph ก่อนแล้วก็ไปไล่อ่านโจทย์เลยมันจะได้เร็วขึ้นแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวอาจารย์จะให้เราแบบดูภาพรวมก่อนมันจะได้ง่ายในการดึง comprehension นะฮะลองดูหน้านี้นะฮะบอกว่า it has come to my attention to several office procedures are being ignored นะอันนี้คือเป็นตัวเปิด cause กับ effect ใช่ไหม These procedures were set in place by the management for the smooth functioning of the office as well as equitable treatment for all employees. From today forward, right? An employee who does not follow the procedures listed below will face disciplinary action as spelled out in the union management agreement อันนี้คือน่าจะเป็นข้อตกลงของเขา whatever ไป specifically these include but are not limited to ก็คือค่อนข้างเป็นกฎหรือว่า rule ที่ strict พอสมควรใช่ไหมฮะเพราะฉะนั้นทีนี้ดู paragraph ถัดไปอย่างที่บอกไปก็คือว่าแต่ละ paragraph เนี่ยจะพูดไอเดียที่มันต่างกันนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นก็คือล็อกทีละตัวPunch clock authority. No staff member may punch another member's card. The purpose of the punch clock is to ensure punctuality and a fair distribution of labor. เราต้องพยายามจับคีย์เวิร์ดให้ได้นะว่ามันมีอะไรบ้างแล้วก็จำแค่เป็นตัว recommend ให้จำ adjective plus noun จะดีที่สุดแต่ว่าในที่นี้เราจะเห็นว่า punctuality 1ถือว่าเป็น noun แล้วก็ fair distribution เป็นตัวที่2นะครับParagraph 2 and 3, a member of good verifiable reason. Verified, verifiable reason to be late for work. He or she can discuss the problem with supervisor. Both union management blah 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 ไล่ไปก็จะเป็นในเรื่องของคอนเซ็ปต์ของ punctuality แล้วก็ fair ว่ากันไปนะครับอีกนิดนึงบอกว่า office dress code all employees must follow the dress code strictly.Many clients visit our office, right? Appearance measure in the world of business, and what they see may influence their perception of our company. อันนี้ก็เป็นการพูดในเรื่องของการแต่งตัวไป Again, disciplinary action must be taken against anyone faulting the code. To be clear, the above procedure was established to ensure a sense of community within our ranks based on the efficiency and equity of work and working conditions นะฮะอันนี้เป็นเหตุผลของเขา protect our company professionalism and our job contrary เพราะเนี่ยอันนี้ไฮไลท์นิดหนึ่งนะฮะบอกว่า contradictory หรือว่า different opinion in writing or in person welcome in the monthly working management คีย์เวิร์ดของตัวล่างเนี่ยก็จะมีคือตัวข้อสอบมันจะเล่นกับ wording นิดหนึ่งนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยเราอาจจะต้องอ่านค่อนข้างอ่านให้ละเอียดทีละ paragraph นะครับจะได้แบบทำถูกทุกข้อนะไปครับมาคำถามข้อแรกบอกว่า the phrase spoil people's plans right closest meaning to A disturb the routine B boy make a fool of oneself C cat seems like foreigners or even deduct take all the credit เมื่อกี้เซนมาเนี่ยให้เซนเป็น negative นะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเหมือนเขา spoil แปลว่าแบบปล่อยดังนั้นเนี่ยตรงนี้เนี่ยต้องพูดถึง take all the credit นะฮะตอบ deduct
ค่ะ
ไปที่ข้อ2นะฮะ what is the Martin concern Martin concern เนี่ยเกี่ยวกับอะไรบ้างนะฮะ as supervisor ถ้าสังเกตแล้วเนี่ยเราจับ wording ว่า I'm afraid I have neither credibility or influence เขาไม่ค่อยมั่นใจถูกไหมดังนั้นข้อนี้ is working too hard too difficult does not know English อันนี้น่าได้ does not know how strict he should be ตอบ deduct ถูกไหมฮะโอเค3และ4ทีนี้พอเราทำข้อสอบเนี่ยเพื่อให้ความไวนะอันนี้เป็น strategy ส่วนตัวแล้วกันไอมองว่าพอเราอยู่ทำข้อสอบที่เป็นเซตเนี่ยเราต้องทำทีละ2ข้อเพราะส่วนใหญ่แล้วเนี่ยมันจะล็อกทีละ paragraph เช่นข้อ1อยู่ใน paragraph ที่1ข้อ2อยู่ใน paragraph ที่2ถ้าเราต้องการทำให้มันเร็วเนี่ยเราทำทีละ2ข้อ2 อะไรอย่างเงี้ยไปนะฮะโอเคลองดู3กับ4 What is the general manager respond to Martin request? A. He is immediately supportive. B. Boy, he doubts Mr. Martin claims, and then he take credit for a new policy. แล้วก็สุดท้ายเป็น he complains to the union. ข้อนี้ต้องเป็นการบอกว่าเปิด policy ใหม่เลยดังนั้นเนี่ยถือว่าเขาใช้เครดิตไปได้เลยถูกไหมฮะตอบ C cat นั่นเองคือตัดมาเนี่ยมันไม่ครบในส่วนของอีเมลจริงๆแล้วมันมีคนส่งมาคนรับอะไรอย่างเงี้ยในภาพออกใช่ไหมประมาณนั้นเราก็ต้องเช็คนะฮะนิดหนึ่งครับแป๊บหนึ่งนะ ต่อครับ What is the union attitude toward punch clock นะครับอันนี้พูดถึงการเข้างานใช่ไหมมันก็จะเป็นในเรื่องของการแฟร์เมื่อกี้ใช่ป่ะ punctuality and fair distribution ดังนั้นข้อนี้ต้องหาคำว่า fair ให้เจอก็คือจบที่ deduct เพราะว่า it is necessary ไม่ได้พูดถึง supportive I don't think so strongly passage ก็ไม่ได้มีการพูดถึงนะฮะส่วน unfair เนี่ยมีการพูดถึงนิดหนึ่งตอบ deduct สุดท้าย how does Mr. justify company dress code เมื่อกี้อย่างที่บอกไปว่า dress code เนี่ยเขาเปิดนะฮะ opinion ด้วยดังนั้นเราต้องหานะฮะตัวไหน match จุดสุด many of the companies also have one cross ไม่ได้พูดถึงนะครับ true opinion is responsible for creating it เขาก็รออยู่ใช่ไหม contradictory หรือว่า different opinion ข้อนี้ตอบข้อ2เพราะ B-boy นะครับ ensure fair distribution ตัวนี้น่าจะเป็นในเรื่องของ punch clock พวกนั้นนะครับแล้วก็ client have demand ไม่ได้พูดถึงเหมือนกันตอบ B-boy สรุปนะข้อ1ตอบ D take all the credit B ข้อ2ตอบอะไรดีตอบ deduct ใช่ไหมฮะโอเคส่วนข้อ3ตอบ C cat และข้อ4เนี่ยเราตอบเป็น unfair นะฮะ deduct แล้วก็จบด้วยข้อ5เป็น B boy ทีนี้บอกทิปเพิ่มนิดหนึ่งแล้วกันทีนี้พอเราวิเคราะห์โจทย์นะครับโจทย์มันจะวิ่งเป็นไม่ไกลกว่านี้หรือมันวนเอาง่ายๆคืออย่างนั้นถ้าดูแล้วเนี่ยข้อนี้เราจะถือว่าเป็นการวัดในเรื่องของ understand the meaning of word นะครับหรือว่าเข้าใจ phrase ใน context แต่ละตัวมากน้อยขนาดนั้นข้อแบบนี้เนี่ยเราต้องกลับไปอ่านในอีเมลเท่านั้นแล้วก็อ่านทั้ง paragraph ว่าเซนให้เป็น positive หรือ negative นั่นเองนะฮะ ตัวที่สองเนี่ยจะเป็นในลักษณะของการ imply เช่นใน text เขียนอีกแบบหนึ่งเราต้องสรุปให้ได้แล้วตรงกับ text นะฮะหมายถึงว่าสรุปอีกเวอร์ชันหนึ่งก็ได้แต่ว่า meaning ต้องใกล้กันนะครับก็คือเป็นลักษณะของ inference กับ implication นะครับไปที่3เนี่ยอันนี้จะเป็นในลักษณะของ action plan ปกติในอีเมลเนี่ยมันจะมีบอกว่า what to do next อยู่แล้วนะครับข้อพวกนี้เนี่ยเราไล่ไปอ่านได้เลยไม่ค่อนข้าง straightforward พอสมควรไม่ต้องคิดต่อนะฮะส่วนข้อแบบนี้เนี่ยจะเป็นในเรื่องของ detail ส่วนใหญ่แล้วเนี่ยมันจะมีการวัดในลักษณะของ paraphrasing หรือว่าแบบใช้ wording ที่ต่างออกไป